The story begins. Suddenly, two strangers entered my camp. One tossed something in the river. I jumped in and found a photo of Frida and others. Turns out this is his makeup box. Oddly, a photo's missing someone, likely the killer. I'll dig deeper. I went to Todd's beauty pageant and soon spotted Frida's photo. It was Captain Barton who tore it off. What's crucial is Frida and Captain Barton's gaze suggested a special bond. But when I found him again, well, he says he was just invited to judge, doesn't know Frida or Todd. I already had plans. Later, Captain Barton and Todd each received a mysterious note, and night fell. I told the chief to bring officers to Frida's murder cabin, sure Captain Barton and Todd were the culprits. But they weren't directly involved, which is why they had that perfect alibi. Remember that cardboard I found in the victim's room? I'd been studying the numbers, but didn't understand them, until one day, a colleague suddenly told me. He joined a private club where Barton and Todd were high-ranking members. After cross-checking, I was shocked to discover the cardboard's numbers matched the club's astonishingly. Too coincidental, but more importantly, why would Captain Barton hide his connection with Todd? There must be a hidden secret behind this. So I devised a plan to unveil the truth. As everyone chatted, two cars approached. They quickly scurried to hide, and it just so happened the ones driving up were Captain Barton and Todd, indeed. Upon their arrival, they unexpectedly found themselves having been tricked. Haha, surprise. It's a specially prepared gift from me. What's this? Mr. Todd is actually the real killer? You three are all murderers. The boxing brawlers too. Actually, I never wrote the meeting spot on the note, but somehow, you both showed up. This only means you killed Frida. When I unveiled the truth, it finally emerged. Turns out, Frida and Captain Barton were lovers, until she changed her mind after being with Hof-Ogrov. It wasn't until he mentioned the condolence letter to her mother that Barton realized Frida was his biological daughter. This shocking truth struck him like lightning, leaving him unprepared. To safeguard his career and new family, Captain Barton couldn't reveal it to Frida, otherwise his life would be over. He chose a trade-off, getting Todd from the same club to kill his daughter. In fact, Barton never loved Frida's mother. To shake off the relationship, he pretended to sacrifice on patrol, faking Captain Barton's identity and rank. He then fabricated his death, starting a new life. Until now, Todd still wanted to deny it, but didn't know what I'd say next. I slapped him hard with the truth. Todd's wife suspected he was cheating, so she had the victim, Pettifer, investigate him. Little did they know, Pettifer stumbled upon the fact that Todd actually brought Frida to town one night. Frida thought Todd wanted to fame her, but was not dead with a bat on entering. Todd and goons planned to dump her body in the river, but they were spotted by a mechanic. Todd dumped the body into an underground stream. They intruded his camp. The reason they took out Pettifer was even simpler. He wanted to blackmail Todd with a photograph. On the day of the beauty pageant, Todd arranged to meet Pettifer on the rooftop to settle the payment, but Todd heard his goons push him off the roof when he Little did Todd know Pettifer left evidence before the rendezvous. Case solved. Morse's story was just beginning. I wonder if everyone remembers that missing black notebook. If this video hits 10,000 likes, next we'll continue Morse's adventures. Like and subscribe to our little channel. This will take you through thrilling murders and strange girl disappearances, keeping your nerves on edge with an unpredictable ending. As the case unravels, it reveals the darkness and ugliness behind it all, making for some deep reflection. And this film is a high-rated prequel to Inspector Morse, scoring an impressive 9.4. Without further ado, let's dive into this film and see what story it has in store for us. The story unfolds in Oxford, England, where a bizarre murder suddenly happens at a museum. Upon receiving the report, I, Morse, dashed over to the scene, only to find that apart from the murder weapon, there were no clues. The weapon that killed the victim was a museum exhibit called the stabbing knife, also known as the Indian dagger. The forensic exam showed Weiss died of excessive blood loss from a slit throat. His emptied wallet led the police to suspect a botched robbery. However, I, Morse, sensed that things weren't quite right because that dagger was meant for stabbing, not slicing that raise a lot. I then spoke with the administrator to inquire about the number of visitors that day. He said the museum was semi-closed lately, with few visitors, mostly local girls' school students. I rushed over to the academy, conversed with the headmaster, and began questioning all the students who visited today. To protect the children's mental health, I didn't disclose the murder incident to them. Nevertheless, after all that questioning, I still came up empty. Just as I was about to leave, a female teacher said something odd. Even stranger, when I got in the car, I caught a glimpse of a girl's figure in the rearview mirror, but upon checking, there was no one there. I brushed it off as a figment of my imagination. Little did I know that my nightmare was only just beginning. Back home, I immediately went through the files and the weapon, the stabbing knife. According to records, men marrying low-class women used knives or shields at weddings. But the lead was useless. Frustrated, I found a help note in my coat pocket.